Imagine residing in a nation where there's a whole neighborhood centered around adult entertainment and the freedom to choose the timing of one's demise. This reflects the complex aspects of the Netherlands. The origins of the Netherlands trace back to the 4th century under Roman dominance. During his conquests and the Gallic Wars, Julius Caesar brought all of Gaul under Roman dominion, an achievement that extended to include the regions of the Netherlands located south of the Rhine River. The Roman era, lasting approximately 450 years, significantly transformed the landscape that would evolve into the Netherlands. The Rhine became a heavily militarized frontier, prone to aggressive raids, prompting Rome to enlist soldiers from local tribes, who were highly regarded for their military capabilities, especially within the Roman cavalry. This period was characterized by a melding of Roman, Germanic, and Gaulish influences, with commerce thriving in the aftermath of Rome's annexation of Gaul. With the decline of the Roman Empire, control shifted to the Franks under the Charlemagne Empire from the 5th to the 9th century. Following the dissolution of the Charlemagne Empire, the Dutch territory fragmented into smaller entities. Subsequently, in 1555, Charles of Habsburg bequeathed the entirety of the Netherlands to the Spanish monarch or his heir Philip II. The Dutch rebelled against this rule, culminating in the Treaty of Munster in 1648, marking their liberation from Spain. The 17th century, known as the Dutch Golden Age, marked a period of remarkable prosperity in trade, industry, arts, and sciences within the Netherlands. Amsterdam emerged as a pivotal hub for an extensive trade network and shipbuilding industry. The nation's reputation for intellectual openness attracted scientists, mathematicians, and scholars from across the globe. This era also witnessed the Dutch expanding their maritime explorations, discovering new routes and territories, which contributed to the establishment of a vast global empire. The Dutch East India Company, one of the first and most influential mercantile corporations, was founded on the principles of entrepreneurship and trade, playing a crucial role in this period of wealth and expansion. Transitioning from a kingdom to a parliamentary democracy, the 18th century saw the Netherlands experiencing a decline in power and wealth, exacerbated by conflicts with the more dominant British and French forces. The invasion by Napoleon's army ultimately led to the dissolution of the Dutch Republic. However, the defeat of Napoleon at the dawn of the 19th century paved the way for the formation of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, under the governance of the House of Orange. Subsequent years saw Belgium and Luxembourg securing their independence from the kingdom. Initially characterized by conservative governance, the Netherlands underwent a significant political transformation, adopting a parliamentary democracy and establishing a constitutional monarchy by the year 1848. Following a challenging phase during World War II, the Netherlands embarked on a reconstruction journey, eventually joining the European Union and emerging as one of the globe's most affluent and developed nations. Despite its modest dimensions, the Netherlands boasted a GDP of $1,030,000,000,000 in 2022, and a per capita GDP that underscores the mesmerizing allure of its canal-side red light district. This area attracts up to 20 million visitors annually, often becoming so crowded at night that navigation through its streets becomes a challenge. De Wallen is the city center of Amsterdam. It is a fascinating mix of old charm and fun places, where you can find adult entertainment and museums full of history on the same street. Notably, this district also plays host to the world's oldest profession. However, visitors should familiarize themselves with certain tacit guidelines before exploring the area. These include prohibitions against photography to protect individuals' privacy, instructions not to interrupt if a window's curtain is drawn, indicating the presence of a client, and the understanding that a blue light means a transgender sex worker. An additional standout feature of the city center is its famous sex museum, a haven for those curious about sexual relations without the formality of academic settings. The museum offers a treasure trove of information on erotic art, enhanced by wax exhibits and guided audio tours. While the district may predominantly radiate an atmosphere of leisure and excitement, it has terrible dark side due to concerns around human trafficking and forced labor, with reported incidents ranging between 100 to 200 annually, according to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. In response, the government has stepped up its efforts, introducing stringent measures like incarcerating clients who neglect to report suspicions of coercion into the sex trade in a bid to mitigate these serious issues. Surprisingly, nearly one-third of the Netherlands lies beneath sea level, a fact that underscores its name translating to Low Country. There's a popular adage, God created Earth, but the Dutch created the Netherlands, celebrating the nation's remarkable effort to construct its urban landscapes on challenging terrains. The Dutch have employed a myriad of water management techniques, including the construction of walls, dams, windmills, and canals, to sustain their cities atop the ocean. However, these innovative strategies come with their own set of challenges. Nationwide, there have been instances of structural collapses, with studies suggesting up to 1 million homes might succumb within the next 3 decades. Amsterdam, in particular, faces significant risk evidenced by cracks and sinkholes forming near its canals. With the threat of escalating sea levels, the Netherlands confronts a grim prognosis. Its critical regions, including Amsterdam, Rotterdam, The Hague, and Utrecht, all situated in the low-lying western part, are particularly at risk. Consequently, the government has embarked on strategic planning to discern which areas of the country should be preserved and which might need to be surrendered to the sea for the greater good. This situation segues into the Dutch preference for an environmentally friendly transportation alternative, cycling. The nation boasts more bicycles than inhabitants, supported by an infrastructure that promotes cycling as a secure and appealing means of travel. Yet, this mode of transport is not without its perils, as evidenced by the 291 cycling-related fatalities in 2022, predominantly involving individuals aged 50 and above, with nearly half of these accidents involving collisions with motor vehicles. The advent of e-bikes has made cycling more accessible to the elderly, though it introduces additional risks, partly due to a general hesitance towards helmet usage. Among those involved in cycling mishaps, merely 3% of traditional cyclists and 2% of e-bike users wore helmets, with the bike riders facing greater risks owing to their higher speeds. For museum enthusiasts, Amsterdam is a treasure trove, although some exhibits might not suit the faint-hearted. One such example is the Torture Museum Amsterdam, nestled in the bustling city center. This museum offers a chilling window into the medieval past, showcasing a time when human anguish was a source of entertainment. Its exhibits feature a collection of torture devices utilized in Europe until the 18th century, accompanied by life-sized wax figures that depict the gruesome application of these instruments. The Amsterdam Dungeon offers a haunting journey through the darker chapters of Dutch history, featuring periods such as the Spanish Inquisition, the 16th century witch hunts, and the devastating Great Plague that claimed millions of lives globally. Another venue guaranteed to send shivers down your spine is the Vrolijk Museum, arguably the world's most unsettling museum. This collection, initiated by Gerardus Vrolijk, a 19th century professor with expertise in botany and anatomy, consists of medieval abnormalities. Vrolijk, who once headed a maternity ward in Amsterdam, began amassing the remains of infants born with congenital anomalies. These specimens are now meticulously preserved and exhibited for public viewing. In the Netherlands, the concept of choosing the timing and manner of one's death is a legally recognized right, underlining a widespread acceptance of euthanasia. Since 2002, the country has allowed assisted suicide for patients enduring insufferable pain with no hope for recovery. This stance on euthanasia has inspired similar legal frameworks in nations like Colombia and Australia, though it raises significant ethical questions, particularly regarding the criteria for its application. A notable instance in the Netherlands involved a dementia patient who had previously issued a directive to be euthanized should she fail to recognize her family members. When that condition was met, the patient, unable to grasp her situation, was euthanized, albeit under restraint. This case has led to increased caution among doctors regarding euthanasia, prompting stricter adherence to guidelines due to the moral complexities involved. While every nation has aspects that are less than idyllic, it's important to also acknowledge the positive attributes. For instance, the Dutch hold the record for being the tallest population globally, earning the Netherlands the nickname Land of Giants. On average, Dutch men stand at 182.5 km tall and Dutch women at 168.75 km, showcasing an impressive national stature. The Netherlands boasts a top-tier healthcare system and a deep-seated passion for dairy consumption. For further evidence of the Dutch dedication to dairy, consider their innovative approach to dairy farming, the development of floating farms. Confronted with a scarcity of land, the Dutch ingeniously constructed these aquatic farms in Rotterdam. Each farm hosts approximately 40 cows, providing them with grass, grains, bran, comfy bedding, and robotic milking machines. These floating farms are a testament to environmental sustainability and resilience, making flooding a non-issue for dairy producers. Healthcare in the Netherlands is exemplary with the world's inaugural dementia-friendly village in Hoogway serving as a prime example. This exceptional facility accommodates over 150 individuals with severe dementia supported by a staff of healthcare professionals twice their number. Distinct from traditional dementia care settings, Hoogway offers a more humane and secure environment enhancing residents' quality of life. This approach results in residents requiring fewer medications, showing improved psychological well-being and experiencing longer lives. Additionally, the Netherlands is home to Giethoorn, a quaint village that seems lifted from a storybook often referred to as the Venice of the North. Lacking conventional roads, transportation in Giethoorn is limited to sailing, walking, or biking. The village is interlaced with hand-dug canals and linked to the mainland by 176 bridges, connecting its numerous small islands. Located merely 85 minutes from Amsterdam, Giethoorn stands out as one of the world's most pristine cities. The Netherlands also holds the title of the global floriculture capital. The country is responsible for approximately 60% of the worldwide flower trade and 80% of the European Union's flower exports. A must-visit destination is Keukenhof Park, the world's largest garden showcasing around 800 tulip varieties. Despite its modest geographical size, the Netherlands has achieved greatness through resilience and innovation. From establishing a safe and healthy living environment for its citizens to achieving remarkable stature, the Netherlands continuously teaches us valuable lessons in growth and adaptation. If you like the video, please like and comment. Your feedback helps us to grow our content.